Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Bashem Rakah Chodash. My name is Jacobo from Plaintables Camp. This is the apostles video. He's reviewing someone else's video. This is you're in trouble, and not good trouble. All right, and he spells it that way. And he goes into the chariots of Israel, which are the so-called UFOs, which these are angels. These are not gray-headed, bug-eyed aliens. These are angels that can take the form of, anything. When they appear to us, they appear, in their human form, many times. But they can appear, in other forms. This is, before I play the video, I'm going to go to Exodus 13th chapter and 13 and 20, Exodus. And they took their journey from Succoth and encamped in Atham, in the edge of the wilderness. And Yahweh went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of a cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. Let's look up two of these words here. Went before. Went is H1980, which means halak. Halak, which means to walk, traverse, to lead. All right, calls to walk. Then you have before, 6440. All right, which means panyam, which means face. All right. Front, presence, in the presence. All right, so you had the angels with us. All right, I believe this explains to you that this in this instance, this was Yahweh Shai. He was walking with us. All right, so Yahweh in this sense is referring to Yahweh Shai. All right, but Yahweh is still with us, always. He's universal. He's in everything because he's the being that has no creation, Yahweh, which means he's present or he exists. All right, so it says Yahweh went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them by the way. All right, so he walked in our presence. All right, so that's the breakdown on that. And this is the chariots of Israel, so-called UFOs. All right, so I'm gonna let this video play here. And the apostle and his brother Ibar Yahweh, the number 7, goes into the chariots. Man standing under massive chariot.
Because the individual man standing under a massive UFO. Now, you can see that this is not a star constellation. This is a gigantic ship. Now, I remember years ago, this had to be in the 90s, early to mid 90s. We used to speak on 34th. That's when the 7, we used to speak on 30th, getting ready to close. And we saw this. It looked just like they say. Could have been the same exact ship. It was massive, massive. And we were looking up at it, and we were praising Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And people around us were getting nervous. There was another time where we was on 34th Street. This is before YouTube. We got on YouTube, before YouTube came on the scene. Had to be later 90s, maybe 99, I don't know. Anyway, it was not too many ships. It was maybe 20 ships at the most. These lights in the sky. It was just random lights in the sky above us. And then those random lights in the sky formed a bow and an arrow. And the people in the audience, were looking. There was a chick And she said, because she knew that we taught that, and we were saying, look, those are the chariots. Let's get the chariot scriptures out. And she said, what do we do? What do we do now? And you had even Edomites looking up, and people were kind of terrified. Then later that night, it was on the news that it did it. I don't know if it mentioned 34th. We was on 34th, and it was in broad daylight. It was maybe like 2 in the afternoon. But they had said there was reports that it flew over Yankee Stadium, which is in the Bronx. But like I said, we saw a bunch of lights, maybe 20, maybe 30. And like I said, maybe half of them formed the actual arrow, the other half formed a bow, lights. And I saw so-called UFO when I first came into truth that was so low, I mean, you couldn't mistake it for anything else. It was, if you ever watched the Star Trek New Generation with Captain Picard, they had an episode dealing with the Borg, something in the episode, the Borg. If you go to YouTube, you probably can even pick it up. And there was nothing they can do to stop the Borg. And the Borg ship was a square black ship, like a cube, or actually a cube. It's black with lights around it. And that's what that UFO looked like when I saw it. And it was low. I mean, it was low. And it was like hovering. And it was going in one direction. Then it stopped, and it went to a different direction, changed directions, and there was no noise at all whatsoever. And then it started moving very slow in the other direction, and it metamorphosized, if that's the word, morphed, changed, which means changed. It changed shape to a disc with various color lights. Like you could say lights of the rainbow. And rainbow is the Most High set forth the rainbow. These alphabet people took that. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it hard. They're gonna get hit. It turned into a disc-shaped ship with lights around it. And then it just started to speed up, and then it went into, you just watch the sci-fi movies, hyperdrive, and it just disappeared. It went so fast that it just disappeared in the sky. Just cut through the sky and disappeared. And I said, "Oh wow." So. Now look at this picture right here. Okay, I'll give you another story. When the infamous Vocab Malone and Shamon and the rest of them guys rolled up on us, after we went back and forth, we kind of shook hands with them, and as they were walking, it was Vocab that invited us out for pizza. You guys want to get together? It's on me. We can sit down and go to eat some pizza or something. I said, nah. I said, I don't eat pizza, brother. Too much.
Yeah, because he needed a friend. He's pissed off that we didn't approach him like he's a professional, even though he's our enemy. I mean, we're not gonna sit down with the enemy and have fun and just like going to infinity to debates. You can't be a part of our group. You are a pseudo Christian that was set up to be our adversary, and that's the way it's gonna stay until the Lord get rid of you.
So many carbs. I said you should go to the Indian restaurant or whatever I said, and then they left. And as soon as it was on Morningside. As soon as they turned the corner, there was how many? 20 of them, maybe 15 of them, 20 of them. Adam Coleman was there. If y'all don't know Adam Coleman, you can look him up. What do you mean was out there. So, you know, Shimon, how can I will be remorse if I did not mention the famous David Wood that likes to wear dresses. And I told him, I said, you better stop wearing dresses, man. So you better repent of that. Stop wearing them goddamn dresses. He didn't say nothing. The big guy. So Vocab, he made sure he got some heavy hitters out there. And we were going at it. And there's a current video that Shimon put up with myself and him going back at it on that same day at Morningside. Then he had another, which Apostle Ramlov had sent it to me. I already saw the video a couple of days before he sent it to me.